Hey guys, what's going on? This is Wayne Howard with Smash Game Athletics, welcoming you to week 1 of the 90-day Smash Game Train Like Wayne system. During week 1, we're going to keep it really basic and we're going to keep it really tight as far as control is concerned, due to the fact that there's a lack of familiarity with the training style because this is relatively new to a lot of you. So, what we're going to arm ourselves with is water, a towel, and an interval timer set for 45 seconds. The 45-second increment is meant to serve as a control because it starts when you start, you stop when it stops. It takes all the guesswork out of it. Now be mindful to work at your own pace within that framework. Do not compete with the clock, work with the clock. Work with the exercise. The reason I say that is because a lot of times we get caught up in a numbers game in a race, like we're racing against ourselves. It's good to challenge ourselves, but in a situation like this, you want to make sure you're performing every exercise true to form, true to technique, and safely as possible, because that's the most important thing. Because no safety, no results, and those are just the facts. Now, I don't want to talk you guys' ear off. Let's just go ahead and get right to it. I hope you brought your desire to succeed, because I brought my desire to show it to y'all. So without any further ado, let's get it going. The first exercise we'll be performing in today's back and leg split is a bent over row. Now, what's important about a bent over row is you want to keep your form nice and tight, keep everything shoulder width apart, keep everything centered, and make sure you go full extension, full contraction, like I'm about to demonstrate right now. The next exercise we're going to be performing in this series is a simple jumping jack. We've been doing them since elementary school, but just in case some might need a refresher, here you go. The next exercise we're going to be performing is the Sumo Squat. This is great for quadricep buildup and gluteus maximus buildup. So, for those unfamiliar with the Sumo Squat, you can either do it weighted or you can do it weightless with just your body weight. But either way, it's an amazing exercise to build strength in your legs. So here you go. The next exercise we're going to perform is one of my favorite high-intensity interval training workouts, and that's the mountain climber. For those unfamiliar with the mountain climber, here you go. The next exercise we're going to be performing is the leg overhead extension. It's amazing for that lat buildup, for that nice tapered look that everybody looks for when it comes to symmetry. For those unfamiliar with the laying overhead extension, here it is. The next exercise we're performing is another high-intensity fave of mine, the front kick. We're going to do 20 of them, alternating between each leg. Now, not only does it create a nice cardiovascular burn, but you're engaging your core, which is always a bonus. So for those unfamiliar with the front kick, here it is. The next exercise to be performed is the walking lunge. To me, this is like the mother of all leg exercises because you're in motion. Muscles in motion are clearly the best trained. I mean, you can do a stagnant exercise, but when you do an exercise with the muscle in motion, that makes it all the more functional for you, and it shows you how that muscle is utilized. So for those unfamiliar with the walking lunge, there you go. The next exercise we're gonna be performing is literally, like, it's up there as far as overall fitness, utility exercise, and that's the plyo skate. That's a side-to-side motion in which it's explosive and cardiovascular. But for those unfamiliar with the cardiovascular aspect of the plyo skater, here you go. The last exercise of our day one demonstration will be the dumbbell deadlift. It requires balance, it requires core strength, it requires you using your hamstrings and explosively using your glutes at the end of the motion. For those unfamiliar with the dumbbell deadlift, here it goes.
You wanna live fancy, live in a big mansion, party in France. You better work. You better work. You better work. You better work. Now get to work. Now get to work.
Hey guys, great job. That ends day one. The first step is always the hardest. Everything else after this is your dedication, your desire, your will, your want, your strong longing to see yourself get the results that you know you can get if you just stick with it. So, I'm Wayne Howard with Smash Game Athletics. Let's train for life.